Welcome to the Next Level Life podcast with Christine Corcoran. This podcast is made for the powerhouse businesswomen who are ready to ignite their fullest potential. This is where we will dive deep into the mindset breakthroughs and sprinkle in some kick up the butt motivation so you can scale your business with confidence and clarity. Whether you're craving more income, impact, or inspiration, this podcast will be your ultimate resource for all things next level. Listen in as we have authentic conversations with game-changing female entrepreneurs as we reveal the secrets on what it takes to rise and thrive. So go ahead, ignite your inner fire, and let's get you taking massive aligned action. Are you ready to elevate? Let's go. Welcome to 2026. We are back. I'm back in the office today, recording this on day one for my 2026 year and feeling good. Had a beautiful break over the Christmas period. Took an extra week than a lot of other people did intentionally because I didn't take a lot of breaks in 2025 and I knew I really needed it. And so I'd planned for that well in advance. I'm so glad I did. Took some downtime, did some real deep work for myself, and had some opportunities to really hang out with some great friends of mine, long-term friends that I've been friends since high school, and they came to visit me, which is so beautiful. Got to hang out with their kids and just have a really beautiful downtime and lots of time at the beach, which was amazing. And it's so funny how like day one, it's overcast and cloudy, which, wouldn't have been a great beach day. So obviously have to be back in the office. But that's all good. I'm so happy to be back. I was actually, the beginning of last week, I wasn't really feeling ready to be back. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I need to take some intentional time to really reset my energy because I really want to feel ready to be back. So I did some extra beach days, did some extra self-care, and I feel like so ready to be back. And I'm so excited to have you here. So today I want to talk to you about becoming the woman people buy from in 2026. And this has been inspired by a couple of different downloads that dropped in over the break. And I want you to feel confident in yourself and your ability to sell. I want you to feel confident in your ability to become that next level presence that you attract really incredible clients. So your high ticket offers just fly off the shelves and allows you to attract rather than feel like you have to push or convince. Okay. And so the other reason why this is so important this year is because we are in a major trust recession. Okay. A trust recession is where people are lacking trust and that affects purchasing decisions. All right. So we know this has been coming. It's been, coming over the last couple of years where we've had a lot of high level of skepticism, but there's just been a lot of charlatans. There's been a lot of, now that AI is taking over, we're really conscious and skeptical about whether we're going to get what we pay for. We're conscious and skeptical about that we can trust what people are saying. And so we need to be conscious of that as business owners because this is where we get to step in rather than hide away. The people that are going to stand out and succeed in 2026 are the ones that are going to be unapologetic in the way they communicate their value. They're going to be unapologetic about coming forward and being like, yes, you can trust me and this is why, right? And so when I think about becoming the version of you, the woman that people buy from, it's that next level presence. It's allowing you to really step into your unique positioning because again, this is like niching on steroids, right? Because gone are the days where we can no longer niche. We must niche. There's just such a saturated market, but for your people, right? So I know this sometimes we get talked about this saturated market. I'm not really a big believer of the fact that it's saturated, but we have to be conscious of the fact that there are plenty of people out there doing what you do. And if you are not really getting clear of your sales messaging and your unique positioning, people don't know why they should buy from you and why they should trust you. And that means your content is going to be blah. It means that people are not going to be able to trust you in order to buy from you, and your sales are going to become much harder. So if this is the year that you really step in and own your space, please let it be, because this is what is required of business owners in 2026. Your unique positioning is so incredibly key, and we need to be confident in being able to communicate your value on a whole new level. People need to know what your values are. They need to know what you stand for so they can build trust with you and build connection with you, right? It's increasingly important because people are buying based on that, right? People are buying based on what they believe that they can trust within you. And often what we find is that business owners are so backwards and coming forwards. And I know Aussies are like this a lot, and especially and New Zealanders as well, because we're so conscious of being too boastful, or we're so conscious of like, what will people think if I go and say that, right? But your ideal clients, the people that really want to buy from you, they need you to say it. They need you to say it. They need to feel the conviction in your words as you communicate it effectively. So what I believe is going to really stand out in this 2026 space is what you do live, your authenticity that comes through, and your unapologeticness in the way that you communicate your expertise and your experience through you sharing your expertise and experience, right? Live. No longer can you hide behind not having face to camera videos. No longer can you hide from not doing anything live, right? People need to feel you in order to feel that they can trust you in order to buy from you. So if you want to become the woman that people buy from in 2026, right? Rather than the one that feels like you have to be constantly chasing your tail, when you have to be constantly stressing about where you're going to find your next client from, if you want to become that woman, these are the questions you need to be asking yourself. What's my unique positioning, and how can I go beyond just the generic way of communicating what I do and who I help, right? I want you to go beyond that. How can you become this presence online that attracts those ideal clients that really want to work with you? People don't want to see you just sharing the basic shit that everyone else is sharing, right? I want you to double down on what you really want to be known for and go all in, which means you're going to need to have a clear point of view, right? I need you to share your opinion more. Share your opinion, share what's working for you, share what's not working for you. And even if that feels really uncomfortable at the moment, right? Because it's like, well, who's going to care? Or people don't see me as a leader. The reason why they don't see you as a leader just yet is because you are not seeing yourself as a leader, right? So if you want to become the woman that people buy from in 2026, what do you need to believe about yourself in order to see yourself as a leader? You are already leading. You are. When I think about leadership, I think about influence, right? You have influence over your audience. You have influence over yourself. You have influence over your team. You have influence over your friends. You have influence over your people, whoever you surround yourself with. You have influence over your kids if you have them. But how you use that influence is everything. So if you don't view yourself as a leader, you will not become the leader that you need to be in order for people to buy from you. People are craving leadership, right? So I want you to ask yourself, if I already viewed myself as a leader in my industry, what would I speak on? What would I want to be known for, and how can I speak more on that? What's my clear point of view in my industry or my niche? And what is my opinion? What's going to cause me to separate myself from other people? And how can I create an opportunity to feel that connection with me? So whether that's through video on stories or creating more real content or doing live masterclasses, live events, speaking more, it's time that you stepped in and owned that. And then I want you to go beyond that, because when it comes to becoming the woman that people buy from in 2026, I want you to articulate who that person is. Sit down, and this is what I've done for myself over the break, is sit down and be like, okay, if I was to become the woman that people buy from in 2026 when it comes to their sales strategy, their sales confidence, their mindset, who is that version of myself? And how can I step in and own her, right? And start acting as if I am already her. That's where it comes down to, because the leadership piece, like for people to start seeing you as a leader, you need to see yourself as a leader, and then you need to act as if. You need to start showing up and intentionally really sharing from that place of leadership. And so I did this right in the beginning of 2020, right? When 2020 hit, when COVID hit, I was like, I asked myself that question: who are you going to be? Are you going to follow, or are you going to lead? And I was like, I'm going to lead, because people need to work on their mindset. And this is where I'm also coming from in the place of 2026. Really what sets me apart is the deep mindset transformational work. And a lot of people, talk about how they do mindset work, but not in the way that I do it. And I really want to really own that space, and I really want to step in and own that for my own content, and how that then applies to sales psychology, how it applies to sales strategy and sales confidence. It's all going to blend in together. So really, when I think about it, I need to sit down and ask myself, like, what do people want to see from me in order for me to own that space? And I've done a lot of work on this to really get really curated content, because what I noticed within myself over 2025 is that my content came last. It was one of those things that felt like an extra thing to do. And I shared with you in my emails over the Christmas break, like the challenges that I had with cash flow, and then also with my team of my OBMs now gone on maternity leave. She had a beautiful baby, and I'm now hiring as well for my new team members. And the intention around that is because, like, how can I step in and prioritize the most important pieces in order for me to become that woman that people buy from in 2026? So I want you to ask yourself, what is going to be expected of you? How are you going to show up? Who do you want to be? What do people need to see from you in order to see you as a leader in your space? That's what's going to cut through the noise this year. And I want you to know, no matter who you are and no matter what stage of business you're in that you're listening to this, you still need to step up in your leadership, no matter where you're at. Like, I know this for a fact. If you're listening to this, you do. Absolutely. I do. Everyone does. We always have that next level of leadership and influence. And I want you to ask yourself, if you want that incredible following, if you want that incredible community, if you want people to pay what you want to charge, if you want people to come and buy from you without you feeling like you have to convince, that's where you need to step up and start owning that space. right? And leading from that space. That's how you become the woman you buy from in 2026. And I want you to know there's going to be heaps of content coming out around this, because this is my focus for the first quarter for 2026, is how you can become the woman people buy from in 2026. There's going to be so many key pieces that I want to share with you, because when it comes to the trust recession, I'll do a whole other episode on trust recessions, because I feel like it's one of those things that we need to be conscious of, is that, gone are the days of sharing pretty testimonials. You cannot share that anymore. It has to be deeper case studies. It has to be people sharing their transformations on video so they can feel their energy, because with AI, anything can be replicated, and all of this nonsense, it just is creating a whole new level of skepticism and distrust. So we need to rise above that as business owners, and we need to think smarter, and we need to work smarter. So here are a few ways that you can work with me in 2026, and I have some exciting things coming, but I want to share with you a couple of things. The first thing is I'm running a in-person success planning day on the 20th of February in Brisbane at the Newstead Studios, and you're invited. It's going to be such an incredible day to connect and to mastermind together and to really work on executing on your 2026 goals. So we're going to be taking your goals, and ideally you will have already know what your goals are from now, and then you're going to bring your goals, and we're going to take it to the next level by building out a strategy that's going to support you in executing on them really effectively so you can achieve your next level goals for 2026. So if you are in Brisbane area, Sunshine, Gold Coast, wherever area you'd love to come along to this, the early bird tickets are currently on sale, but only for 7 more days. So please make sure that you grab your early bird ticket by the 19th of January, and then the prices will go up. It is also going to include lunch, and you walk away with your 2026 success plan to be able to implement it as soon as you head home. You can check out the link in the show notes for the details of that. Firstly, I'm about to announce the date for Unstoppable Women, which I'll share with you soon. I just want to confirm everything. I just want to sign on the dotted line, get the venue locked in first before I go and share anything with you. And that's going to be worked on this week and the next week. So that announcement will come soon. But the best ways that you can work with me in 2026 is my one-to-one coaching. I have a couple of spots left for January, starting in January. It's usually a 3-month commitment. So if that feels really aligned for you to really go deeper and wider within your business and to really help support you in stepping into your next level version of yourself, then reach out to me, send me a DM on Instagram, or send me an email at christine@christinecorcoran.com.au, and we can chat more about what that would look like. Secondly would be my Next Level Mastermind. My Next Level Mastermind is for established business owners that are really wanting to step into their next level. And it is a beautiful, supportive container which runs 2 times a year, and we run for 6 months. The other option is within my Unstoppable Sales program. Unstoppable Sales is a 16-week container, which is 4 months. And it is diving into money mindset, sales strategy, sales selling, so confidence in selling, and getting really clear on your unique offer. If that feels really aligned for you, again, just send me a DM that says Unstoppable, or an email that says Unstoppable, and I'll send you the details for that. The next intake will be in a couple of months. And I have something else coming, but I am working on it behind the scenes. And I'm a big believer of working in secrecy first before I bring it to life. But there'll be something else coming to you in the next couple of months. So they're the best ways that you can work with me in 2026 if you really want to take it to the next level and have a coach that's really in your corner. That's who I am. I really care about your business, and we're in it together. We're partnering together to help you achieve your next level results. I'm going to call you forward. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to help you work on your mindset. We're going to work on every part of your business to scale it. So if you feel ready for that, send me a DM or send me an email, and I look forward to chatting with you even further. All right, I hope you have an incredible rest of your week, and I hope this has really lit a fire in your belly that's helped supporting you to really become that next level version of yourself and to become the woman that people buy from in 2026. Because when you do, the next level of impact is absolutely available for you. Have an incredible rest of your week. Thank you for listening, and if you've found any value out of this episode, make sure you hit the follow button so you get access to the episodes as soon as they are live, and make sure you come hang out with me on Instagram. You can find me at christinecorcoran_coach. Have an incredible week.